Rachele here with Amethyst Ascension, bringing you your week ahead pick a card reading for today, February 16th through next Saturday, February 22nd. And today we are going to be doing a different spread. This one is something that I created along with the help of the beautiful Summer over at Amethyst Ascension. It is available on my website at amethystascension.com. And it is called Deepening My Intuition Spread. Okay, because we are going to be going into, when I get back from my break, starting probably in March, the 1st of March, around that area, that we're going to be doing a new series on my channel and on Amethyst Ascension's channel. We're going to be going back and forth. And it is going to be called Deepening Your Intuition, or, something like that, along those lines. We haven't figured out all of the specifics, but it is going to be all about your intuition and strengthening it and yada, yada, yada. So today I have 3 piles here, and the first card is going to be the current state of your intuition. The second card is going to be, and I'm also going to put a picture in here for you guys to see it, but the second card is what is blocking my intuition. The third card is how to deepen my intuition, or what do I need to focus on in order to deepen my intuition. And the fourth card is going to be a message from your higher self. And I am using the Mermaid Tarot, and I am using the Oracle of the Mermaids by Lucy Cavendish. Okay, I will put the links down below for these decks if you wish to purchase them. So let's just get started. I will be putting the timestamps down below as well. Pile 1, 2, and 3. So go ahead and choose which pile you'd like. And please remember that this is a general reading. So if it resonates with you, perfect. If it doesn't, just let it go. No biggie. All right. So if you chose pile 1. All right, let me make sure I'm in frame. Yes, I am. Okay, so remember, the first one is what is the current state of your intuition, which is 8 of Cups. Okay, so maybe there's a feeling like there's something missing, that you're not connecting properly with it. Or you're to a point where you just feel like, you know what, it's not working for me, so I'm just going to walk away. That maybe that's how you're feeling right now as far as the current state. But I will say here, you do have a strong intuition, as long as you trust it, because look at what I'm seeing in this card here. For one, the reason why I'm also using the water, okay, the mermaid, and you see the water theme around, okay, is because we are this week entering into the sign of Pisces, which is the fish in the zodiac, which is also one of the most psychic of the zodiac signs, and very, very watery. So the fact that we've got a cup here, 8 of Cups, and you see the moon in there, which also indicates like your third eye, sometimes hidden things, but finding that information, right? So the first one, that's what I was seeing, was really just, I think you're kind of like in your head too much. You're over-evaluating things. You feel like, oh, I'm just kind of frustrated. It doesn't seem like it's right, so I'm just going to walk away from the situation. That seems to me like what the current state of your connection with your intuition is. And then we ask, what is blocking the intuition? And that is King of Pentacles. And what I think for that is you're just so concerned with material, the material world, and making money, being stable, the things that we all kind of worry about. But these are kind of overtaking your life right now. You're working so hard that you're not trying to develop, or you're not giving the proper time to developing your intuition like you should. And how do I deepen my intuition, which is the third card, which is the Hermit? That kind of speaks for itself. Go off, do some self-introspection, be in yourself, do some meditation, do some practices that help you to deepen that connection, because just like anything else, it is a skill that we can build through exercising it, right? And the message from our higher selves is the mirror. Let me bring this up for you a little bit closer. Let's see if I'm in frame. The mirror. Know thyself. Self-examination. See who you really are. So yeah, it kind of comes back to the Hermit, right? A lot of introspection. Really, really think about what you want out of life. Look at your true self. Look at your reflection. You know, maybe do a little bit of shadow work. All right. So that's what I see for pile number 1. And if you chose pile 2. Make sure I'm in frame. Yes, I am. Okay. All right. So pile 2. So the current state of your intuition is, You're just like, you know what? Ready or not, here I come. You're ready to exercise. I think that you're like on your way, okay? Because the Knight is not quite the King. You're not quite there yet, but you are eager. It is strong. You are building it, but it's not all the way quite there yet, okay? And the thing that's blocking you, coincidentally, is the Knight of Pentacles. Interesting, right? So the Knight of Pentacles is all about having this need to succeed, right? And it's saying, you know what? Maybe what's driving your desire, the Pentacles, is what, or maybe you're not grounding yourself enough, because I also think that our intuition is closely associated with the earth and being grounded in your own self. I don't know exactly how to say it, but I think we all have to start at the beginning, like, you know, with our elements, right? Get back to basics. So that's what I'm thinking here is, and your eager need to grow and learn, sometimes it's not happening organically. Maybe you're like pushing it just a little bit too hard. So just slow yourself down a little bit and just practice, you know, practice on those things. And the thing, how to deepen my intuition, we have the Magician, right? Just remember that you have all the tools that you need, right? All the elements. You have everything that you need. Just, it doesn't have to be a race. You know, it doesn't have to be this. It can be something that you take your time at and you build your skill. It's not something that you need tomorrow. It's something that you build over a good significant amount of time. And you know, I'm not usually a person that says this, because I'm not very good at this myself, and I'm getting better with my weekly journaling and stuff like that. But that's what I would say. Definitely make sure that you're maybe writing down the process. Do some exercises for strengthening your intuition and write it down in a journal. Maybe create your own intuition building journal. Okay? Maybe that's what I'm seeing here that's blocking, is that you're not marking down your progress. So, but it's not something, I mean, you have to, yeah, you need to study yourself, but it needs to come organically too. Like record like your thoughts and your dreams. And I've heard other people say that they'll watch a show, okay, for instance, and then they'll They'll like do the cards, or they'll guess and then write down what your guesses are. Just stuff like that. Just organic stuff that happens in your everyday life. And then your message from your higher self is the crane bag. Sacred ocean medicine, clutter, declutter, and choices. Okay. That kind of makes a little bit of sense too to me. Because the Pentacles is all about the manifested world, right? It is all about material things. It's about the material world. Whereas your intuition is about spiritual endeavors and strengthening your third eye rather than focusing on accumulating things. So maybe there's too much in your environment, or you're taking in too much, or you're trying to learn too many things at one time, and it's slowing your process because you're finding it hard to be able to focus. So that's what I'm seeing here. All right. Because there is a lot of night energy here too. And then for pile 3. Look at this. We've got a lot of like double energy this time. Interesting. And this person, actually, I had 2 cards fly out. Okay, let me make sure. For the message from your higher self. And I definitely see a pattern here, but I'll get to that. Okay, so the current state of your intuition is the Queen of Pentacles. It is prospering and it is abundant. And the only thing that I would say is just open your heart a little bit more and be more for your intuition. Maybe just trust your gut a little bit more, that feeling, but I do see it as the state of your intuition is actually very, very strong, and it is growing. It is steadily growing. Okay. It is prosperous, and it is abundant, and it is very apparent. Okay. Now the thing that is blocking you is sometimes that energy of being in the Queen of Fire. You know, that fiery, passionate energy. Maybe you're a bit too strong. Maybe you're like overly fiery and passionate about certain situations sometimes. Hot-headed, that's the word I'm looking for. That's the phrase I'm looking for. Is maybe a little bit too hot-headed sometimes, and that you're not really, really thinking with your intuition. You're thinking with your ability to just react. Okay? Your conditioning, you know, your environment. That's what I'm seeing could be sometimes. I'm only seeing this sometimes because I do feel like you have an extremely strong intuition. Okay? And how do you deepen your intuition? Be confidence. The sun. The sun is shining, right? So go towards the sun. Go towards the light, which is like your, like your solar plexus. Okay, that's what I think of when I think of the sun, is like your solar plexus. And your confidence, and knowing that when it is your intuition, it's truly your intuition, don't second guess it. That's the only thing that I say as far as deepening it, is just trust in yourself. And then the message from your higher self is, we got 2 cards here. One is falling in love, kissing the divine in another, in yourself. Confidence goes back right here. Loving yourself, right? Trusting in yourself. And I look at all of the lights here. I mean, isn't that amazing? And then air. Breathing deep. Entering into life. Exchange of life, bringing energies. So, I'm feeling like this one correlates with this one right here. That's what's partially blocking you, is you're so into the things that have been happening maybe in a love life situation that you, and I'm not saying it's all good. It's passionate. Yes, it's passionate, but that can be a bad thing too. I mean, maybe there's arguing, maybe there's a separation that's causing you anxiety or something along that lines. There's something going on here that is blocking your intuition because you're allowing that energy to take over. Okay, that's what's kind of taking you off of your game a little bit. And just the other message, the other half of that is fall in love with yourself again. You are everything. You are yin yang. You have everything that you need. Okay? But definitely trust your intuition. And your intuition is strong. So there you have it, guys. I hope you have enjoyed this reading. And please remember, like I said, this is a general reading. And therefore, you know, take what resonates with you. And just leave the rest behind. And I hope you guys all have a wonderful week going forward. And I'm sending you love and light. Thank you.